Hey everybody, thank you for joining us today. Today I've got something that I think is really special and nobody really talks about in this industry. But if role play has ever felt awkward or uncomfortable or like something you know you should do but you keep putting it off, then you're definitely not alone, right? A lot of agents do not struggle because they don't know enough. They struggle because they have not practiced saying the words out loud. Enough time, they haven't said them enough times in order to make those words sound natural. So that's why what I'm about to share with you today is going to really matter. I'm going to introduce you to ChatGPT voice, and I'm going to share with you how you can utilize it to help improve your scripts and your delivery. ChatGPT voice gives you a simple a way to practice real conversations without needing another person to be there. Um, you can do this without feeling judged. You can do it without waiting for the perfect time. And you can work on your skills to improve not just the words you're saying, but how you're saying them. You can get real-time feedback by utilizing this method. So think of it like this. If you have a practice partner in your pocket, you can open it, start talking, and if you mess up, just like I just did, you can try again and get a better conversation again, and just restart it. And that's really the point of this training. I want to show you how to use ChatGPT voice in a way that feels easy, useful, and real, so you can build more confidence before you even get on an actual call. So let me go ahead and share my screen. And this is what I think is going to help make a lot of agents unstoppable. And when you get into when you get into this, you're going to find that ChatGPT can talk with you back and forth like a real conversation. As a matter of fact, I'm going to stop that just 1 second and reset that so that I can optimize for sound. Okay, so that you can hear what we're going to do in real time. And you speak, it speaks, and you can ask it to act like different kinds of people you deal with in real estate every day. So um, this is going to help you build confidence before making real calls. It's going to help you sound natural instead of memorized or robotic. And ChatGPT is available anytime, so you can practice daily. Uh, Repetition lowers the nerves and improves the appointment setting conversations and your conversion overall. So you can have it act like a seller who's not sure about moving. You can have it act like a buyer who signed up online but is not answering questions clearly. You can have it act like a for sale by owner who thinks they do not need an agent. You can even have it act like a past client you want to reconnect with. So let's talk about some of the other features that are available and how to get this set up and started. So you can practice your objections. You can practice appointment setting, confidence building. You can stop, reset, and get real-time feedback once your session is completed. So what I love about this is that it lets you practice in a low pressure way. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to impress anybody. You just need to show up and start using your voice. And the goal is not to sound scripted. The goal is to sound calm and confident and helpful and natural. So what do you need to get started? And when you turn on ChatGPT voice, the first thing you want to do is keep it simple. Do not overthink it. Just tell ChatGPT who it should be and what you want to practice. You might say something like, act like a homeowner who is thinking about selling, and I'm a real estate agent, and my goal is to set an appointment. Or you can say, act like an online buyer who is not fully committed yet, and my goal is to build trust and to get them to meet with me. And that's it. You don't need some fancy giant prompt, but I'm going to provide one for you. You just need to give it a role and give it yourself a goal. And the reason why I've created a prompt for this is in order to utilize the scripts that we provide to you and to be able to get more accurate feedback on how to improve your delivery. So, what do we practice first, right? Let's take a look. And what I'm going to do is to give you a walkthrough of how I put this together. So I'm going to open ChatGPT, open up the scripts. I'm going to turn on voice. I'm going to set the role, and then I'm going to set a goal, start talking, and then ask for feedback. So let's do that right now. Now I've already have my prompt is already in here. So I've had that part set up. I'm going to um, I'm going to go ahead and upload the script I want to use. Actually, I'm going to jump right over here. I'm going to grab the expired script, the Mike Ferry expired script, and I'm going to throw that into ChatGPT. Let that upload. Okay, so that's ready. And then I have a little quick sheet for you. So this is kind of like those quick start instructions that come with your electronics, right? All right. So these are the quick start instructions. I'm going to get this started, and then we'll jump in. So when you want to start with ChatGPT in your voice mode, get to this. Yeah. Oh, we didn't do the prompt yet. That's my bad. Hold on. Let me do this part. You have to hit the voice part first. All right. And I'm going to upload my file.
I'm not able to receive uploads through voice alone, but if you switch over to the text chat, you'll see an option to upload your file there. Once it's in, I'll be ready to help with whatever you need.
Thank you, Sophie.
You're welcome, anytime, and I mean it. We'll chat again soon.
Okay, Sophie. I want you to start a role play, and you are an expired listing owner with it at the intermediate level. You're skeptical and frustrated, and my goal is to build rapport, handle concerns, and move toward an appointment. Use my uploaded expired script as the reference. Stay in character until I ask for feedback.
You've got it. I'm your skeptical, frustrated, expired listing owner. Let's see if you can win me over. Whenever you're ready, you can begin.
Hi, I'm looking for Sophie.
Yeah, this is Sophie. I have to say, I'm pretty frustrated with agents after what happened last time. What do you want to talk about?
Well, my name is Frank Verna, and I'm with Coldwell Banker Schmidt. And obviously, you know that your home has expired. And I was calling to see when do you plan on interviewing the right agent for the job of selling your home?
Honestly, I'm not sure I even want to go through that again. Why would working with you be any different this time?
You know, that's a very good question, Sophie, and then maybe I can share that with you. But I'm curious, if you sold this home, where would you go next?
Well, we were hoping to move closer to family, but now I'm not sure if that's realistic. What's different about what you do?
Well, that's a great question, and yeah, I'd really love to help you get closer to your family. Did you have like a time frame, like how soon you would like to be there?
I mean, we were hoping to be there by the end of this year originally, but now I'm not sure if that's even possible.
So, if I to better explain what I can do differently for you, Sophie, what do you think stopped your home from selling the first time?
I think maybe the price or the marketing wasn't right. I just didn't feel we got the attention we needed.
Really? So, how did you happen to pick the last agent you listed with?
We went with someone we knew, but honestly, I felt like we weren't a priority. How would you handle that differently?
Well, so in order to give you a good answer on that, let me ask, what did that agent do that you liked best?
I did like that they were responsive at first, but after a while, it felt like communication dropped off.
Ow. Yeah, I can understand that. That's a big complaint with a lot of agents. What do you feel they should have done?
I really think they should have kept me in the loop regularly and tried fresh approaches when things stalled.
Sure, and that's you're absolutely right on that. You know what would you expect from the next agent you chose?
I'd expect consistent updates, proactive marketing, and someone who's fully committed to getting it done.
Terrific. And have you chosen an agent to work with?
No, we haven't chosen anyone yet. I'm still cautious about going through this again.
Well, I would like to apply for the job of selling your home. Are you familiar with the techniques I use to sell homes?
Not yet, but I'd be open to hearing what's different about your approach.
Great. I would love to come by and show you. What would be the best time to show you? I can be there at 4 p.m. or 6 p.m. Today. Is that either of those times work?
I think 6 p.m. would work better for me. Let's go with that.
Great. Thank you, Sophie. I will see you at 6 p.m. Today, and hopefully you'll see the difference that I can bring to your marketing efforts to get that home sold and get you closer to your family, because that's what you really want, isn't it?
Yes, that's exactly what we want. I'll see you at 6 p.m. then.
Great. Let's stop role play there, Sophie, and give me some feedback.
You handled that really well. I liked how you stayed curious and asked about my plans and expectations. One suggestion: when I showed hesitation, you might briefly validate that feeling before jumping straight to booking the appointment. Overall, though, you kept the flow natural and confident.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much, Sophie. I appreciate your help with this, and we'll do some more role play later, okay?
You're very welcome. I'll be here whenever you're ready for the next round. Until then, take care and happy selling.
Great. Okay. Good.
The document is an expired listing call script from the Mike Ferry organization.
That's okay. That was my fault. Sorry, guys. So there you go. A nice conversation that we had with Sophie. And Sophie is my AI assistant. So that's just that simple. So I think that a lot of those responses were pretty set. I mean, they're pretty normal. The things that we get. I didn't want to vary too much from the script. I wanted to utilize the script itself because I want to get for the feedback as to how well I did with that specific script. But you can upload any script that you like and utilize these commands in order to help ChatGPT with your role play. So it's a simple formula. So you just have to tell ChatGPT, tell your voice assistant what their title is, who you are, and what is your goal, right? So you're going to say, act like a blank type of lead. And I've given you some here. And we'll talk about that in just a second. And then I am a real estate agent. My goal is to get an appointment or maybe get more information or add this person to my database for future reference. Make this feel like a real conversation. Give me realistic responses and objections. And after we finish, give me feedback. And then allow let the voice assistant help you and go through the script. Doesn't matter how many times you mess up or how many times you trip up. And then tell it to stop the role play, and then ask for feedback on how you did. So when you have a seller lead, for example, you could say, act like a homeowner thinking about selling. My goal is to set a listing appointment. Or if you have a buyer internet lead, is to act like a new buyer lead who just signed up online. My goal is to build trust and book a meeting. Or you could act like a for sale by owner and say, act like a skeptical for sale by owner seller who does not think they need an agent. And then utilize these conversations so that you can improve on your scripts. And you'll find that as you do this, the more you do it, and you'll get different responses each time. And you could also tell her how to, or you could tell your voice assistant how to react. What level are they at? So this is the full instructions to give you information. So what you're going to do is upload the script to ChatGPT. You're going to paste in the master setup prompt, which I'm going to provide you here, and say one of the simple sample start commands, right? When you end, you just say end role play and give me feedback. So here are the instructions on how to activate your voice and prepare the session. So you're going to upload the script, and then you have to hit that little voice button right there. See the ones with this, not the microphone, but the ones with the little sound bars in it. Okay, that's the one that's going to activate the ChatGPT voice. Once we go after that, you're going to paste in this prompt. So it's the entire thing across both pages. It was a little difficult to put it in there on one page. But what this is going to do is going to help set up ChatGPT with different roles and different levels of difficulty. So kind of like when you're playing a video game, right? You start out as a beginner and then you can increase the difficulty level as you get better and better. So it's going to tell what your job is, what their job is, what the voice assistant's job is, letting them know I'm going to upload scripts, objection handlers, and training materials, and they're going to use that as the material for the feedback, right? So that's why you want to upload the script, so that this way you're getting accurate feedback on the information that you're providing it. They will stay fully in character during the role play. They're not going to coach you or correct you or break character or stop you in the middle of a sentence. Only give feedback when after the role play ends and when I clearly ask for the feedback. So it's here some different types of sellers that they could try, that they can become. Here are the difficulty levels. So a beginner would be more friendly, easy to talk to, little or no objections, focused on helping me learn the scripts and the basic flow. So that this way, first you can get used to the words that you're saying. And then as you get better, you can start to work on how your delivery is, right? So we did a little role play there, demo for you. And what I want you to do is to focus on these, right? Once you've got the words down, you want to sound calm. You want to slow down a little bit. You want to ask questions, listen before answering, and guide toward the appointment. So what you want to avoid is talking too fast. You got to match the person that you're talking to. Now, if the person you're talking to is a fast talker, they're going to appreciate if you give fast responses. If they're, a little slower talker, talk at their speed and mimic their tempo. We don't want to sound like we're reading like a robot. And we're not trying to be perfect. It's okay to mess up. It's human to mess up. So this way they know they're not talking to an AI, right? Giving up, giving up after one awkward round, right? So we want to avoid that. You want to do this on a regular basis, and try only sticking to one script at a time until you feel good about it. So practicing too many scripts at once can really mess you up. But messy reps still count. So focus on one. Choose one script, run the role play in ChatGPT voice, ask for feedback, and then retry again. So the goal is to practice, well, actually daily. If you can put 10 minutes aside daily, you can help yourself sound more natural and you'll feel more confident as you do the delivery. And then that gives you a partner you can use anytime. The more reps you do, the more confidence you will build, the better conversations you will have, the better your conversion, and the more appointments that you will get. So this is going to help a lot. Again, you're just going to take this entire prompt and it's all done for you. There's nothing you have to change. You just take the entire prompt and you load it into ChatGPT. And then here are some start and stop commands that I've given you so they kind of help you with the setting up the role play and how to stop the role play. And here are again some more ways that you can utilize different levels of role play. Start with beginner level. In everyone, no matter how good you are, you should start with the beginner level just to get used to using the voice. And as you use the voice, she will become more and more familiar with you and your delivery. So you'll get better and better responses and feedback as you go forward with it. You can keep this on your desk so that this way you have some quick start role play commands just if you want to jump in and put that into play. And I'll send you the deck as well, so that you have this as a reference for you as well. So I really appreciate your time today. And if you have any questions or you'd like help with this, I really think that this is probably one of the most actionable things that you can do to help get yourself acclimated and make your delivery better. Right, the better you understand these scripts, and the better you speak with your AI coach or your AI voice assistant, you're going to find that every conversation will be easier. So as soon as you can go through it and not have to use the script, and you know that you're doing it from memory and the conversation is sounding natural, then you're ready. Yeah, I mean you're just going to kill it when you go out there on the phone and make those phone calls and call those expires and call those for sale by owners, call those past clients, call your sphere of influence, utilize the scripts that we provide for you, and then utilize these commands to help practice those scripts. Do this daily. Do it every day. Do it first thing in the morning if you can, right? Or do it right before you're starting to make some calls, right? As you do this, I guarantee that you will see a huge improvement in the amount of yeses that you get when you start to implement this system. So that's all we have for today. I thank you so much. Go out there, get this started. The files will be in the email when I send them out. And if you have any questions, you can just reach out to me. If you're seeing this on YouTube, you can DM me or leave a comment, and I will be happy to send you these same files in order to use this system and get the prompt. Have a great day, guys.